If you're brand new to order flow, all of this can look completely overwhelming. It isn't, and you do not need any of the advanced stuff to get started. In the next few minutes, I'm going to build a clean, professional order flow chart from scratch. We'll pick a market, switch to a free footprint chart, make it readable, tune a couple of settings, save the whole thing, and set you up to practice on it. All of it free, all of it in a browser tab, nothing to download and nothing to install. Follow along and you will have your own working footprint chart by the end of this video. Right now, I'm on a plain candlestick chart. This is the starting point. Let's fix it. First job, pick a market. Click the symbol up in the top left corner and the picker opens. Straight away, you can see this is a bit more than a drop-down. There's a search box at the top, so if you know what you want, you just type it. These chips let you jump to your favorites or to the markets you've looked at recently. Then you can narrow by asset class. Crypto on one side, futures on the other, and underneath that, you can filter by the exchange the data actually comes from. Kraken for the crypto markets, CME, COMEX, CBOT, and NYMEX for the futures. That matters more than beginners expect, because order flow is only as good as the volume underneath it. A market with real participation gives you a footprint worth reading. A dead market gives you a grid of ones and zeros that tells you nothing. So stick to the liquid stuff, especially while you're learning. The table itself is sortable. Click a column header and it reorders. Price, the 24-hour move, the exchange, the contract type. Take your pick. Let me filter down to the futures markets. There's the index futures, the currency futures, crude oil, silver, and there's the one I want, micro gold. One click on the row and it loads. Now the chart itself, and this is really just two menus. The first one is the candle type. By default, you're on time candles. A time candle closes when the clock runs out, whether price moved or not. I'm switching to range. A range candle ignores the clock completely. It only closes once price has actually traveled a set distance. That one change does something lovely for order flow. Every candle now represents the same amount of movement, so they're directly comparable. And quiet periods stop eating your screen with a wall of flat, meaningless bars. Picking range automatically sets the size to 10 points, and you can change that here. 4 points for a really fine view, all the way up to 100 for the big picture. For most markets, the default is a sensible place to start, so I'll leave it. Now the second menu, and this is the one that changes everything. Chart type. Line, standard candles, and then footprint. Footprint is the one you want, and I want to be very clear about this. The standard footprint chart is completely free. You do not need to upgrade to do exactly what I'm doing. There's a Noroview footprint underneath it, which is the paid, fully customizable version, but everything in this video runs on the free one, so I click footprint and the chart goes off and rebuilds itself. And here's the single biggest beginner gotcha in the whole platform. At the default zoom, your footprint numbers are far too small to read. Most people see this, assume it's broken, or that they need a bigger monitor, and give up. It is not broken. You just have to zoom in, and the scroll wheel will not do it. Grab the time axis along the bottom and drag it to the right. Watch what happens. The candles get wider, and the numbers appear. One more trick that took me far too long to work out. Double-click the price axis on the right, and the chart refits vertically. And there it is. That is a working order flow chart. Every candle is now split into the price levels it traded at. Red on the left is aggressive selling. Green on the right is aggressive buying. Above each candle, the totals. Underneath, the delta, buying minus selling. The shaded band is the value area, and the line inside it is the point of control. That's the whole thing. 2 menus and a drag. Now a couple of quick tweaks that make it feel like your chart rather than a demo. Down in the bottom right corner of the chart, there's a small control strip. The first button is your time zone, and I genuinely set this before you do anything else. Every timestamp on the chart follows it, so set it to the session you actually trade. There's system time, UTC, and then all the major trading centers. I'm on New York because that's the session I care about, and I'm leaving it there. Next to it is the chart settings gear, and there are 4 things in here worth knowing. Background and text color if you want to change the look. Crosshair and price line style, dashed or solid. Then this block of toggles. The candle time badge shows you how long is left in the current bar. Daily dividers draw a line where each new trading day begins, which stops you misreading a gap. Historical trades will show your own past trades right on the chart. They're all on here. And honestly, for a scalper, I'd leave them on. Now save your work so you never have to do any of this again. Up in the top bar, there's workspaces, and there are two different things in here. A chart template saves the look, your chart type, your footprint styling, your settings, but deliberately not the symbol. It says so right there. So you build the look once and then load it onto any market you like in a single click. I've got a couple saved. Applying one takes about a second. A workspace is the bigger one. It saves your whole desk, every chart, every symbol, every layout and setting exactly as you left it. Save one now, and next time you sit down, you're back where you were instantly. And if you tweak things later, Update Current overwrites it rather than making a second copy. Last step, down at the bottom of the screen is the paper trading blotter. This is a live market simulator, and it's the right place to point your new chart. Click the account chip and you can switch between accounts or create a new one. And here's why it's worth taking seriously. You genuinely can't cheat it. Fills only happen against the live market. Timestamps are stamped by the server, so nothing gets backdated. The economics are fixed when you create the account. There are no deposits or withdrawals ever, and once a trade is closed, you cannot edit it or delete it, which means whatever track record you build on it is actually real. And that is a complete order flow setup. Pick a liquid market, switch to range candles, switch to the free footprint chart, drag the time axis to make it readable, set your time zone, save a template and a workspace, and then go and practice on it in the simulator. That's 5 minutes of work, and every single piece of it was free. If you want the deeper toolkit, the smart tape, the liquidity heat map, the automatic levels, there's a 7-day free trial, and the link is in the description. Subscribe for the rest of this series, and I'll see you in the next one.